Hey team, hello and welcome to another team training. And we have changed our team training times. They're now on Mondays. And today we have a special guest, Brooke Delatte, who is one of my personally enrolled girls. Hi, Brooke.
Hey.
Thanks so much for being on here. You have been a speaker on several of my calls, but it's because you have so many good ideas. So that's why you're here. And Brooke is repping our cute Team Nailed It shirts. Show it off real quick. I almost wore this. We could have been twinning. It's so fun. Anyway, so Brooke, Brooke and I are gonna be talking together today about growing your VIP group. And it is based off an idea that Brooke had and that she tried, and then she shared with me, and then I tried, and we both had success with. So we can't wait to share this with you. Before we dive in, Brooke, share your journey just real quick for those who maybe haven't heard it yet.
Oh, okay. I joined in June of 2019. And I joined without ever having tried the product or anything like that. I just was friends on Facebook with Kelly and saw her Thankful Thursday post. So that is a plug for you to do Thankful Thursday posts because they work. Even if I watched her for 2 years and never commented or liked her post, I was still watching.
Ooh, that's a good plug.
Yep. Jumped in June. Got scared to death because then parties were mentioned and I did nothing with my business until October. I started posting 3 times a day and just consistent with that. And I've never not qualified since that time, never 1 month. So there's another plug for consistency. And so here I am. It's
Amen. Here she is. And getting ready to go to Jamaica with me. So exciting. So Brooke, tell everyone what you texted me like a few weeks ago and how it worked.
Okay. So I was talking to someone about your VIP and how your VIP is like, if you think about a brick and mortar business and you have people in your brick and mortar business and you only sell to those people, eventually they're going to have all the product that they need and may buy sometimes here and there, but they may not buy as much as those people who have never been in your store and they love everything and it's the first time they saw it. So the thing that we need to start thinking about is getting more fresh blood into our VIP page. And so how do you do that? A lot of things that we all tried is trying to talk about our nails and say, join this if you want to see the new launches or this or that. But the thing is, so many people don't think that they want to try what we have. Maybe they're happy with their salon manis or their makeup or whatever. So maybe trying to get them on interest that you share with them on other things may be the way to get them in the door. So what I had tried is I love thrifting. And I normally go every Thursday. During the summer I didn't, but since I had went back, I thought, you know what, I haven't ever posted about thrifting and got them to go over to my page. So what I did is I took a picture of just the outside of the Goodwill store and was like, if you want to see this week's thrift haul, hop on over. And I just tagged my page, the at Brooks Beauties, blah, blah, blah. I had over 25 people, I don't remember the exact number now, join within a matter of 30 minutes just from that. And so now these people are getting used to seeing things about my nails and they're saying, ooh, well, I need to try that. You're going to have to give me nails next time you see me, or tell me more about the makeup. So that's what I told Kelly, because Kelly is so good at that. When she used to do the Try Me Tuesdays things, I was always interested in wanting to watch that. And so I thought, she would be the perfect person to get us all interested in whatever's going on.
Yeah. So yes. Sorry, there's like a Zoom delay, but yeah. So that was really exciting. Like Brooke texted me and was like, I got amazing results. Like all these people are joining my group and her VIP group. And I was like, oh, that is a really cool idea, just to talk about something besides the Color Street Nails to get people in your group and also talk about that in your VIP group as well. So I was thinking of how this applied to me. I don't do Try It Tuesdays as much anymore. I think I got a little burnt out, if I'm honest. But that is definitely something you guys could do. Is you could do a Try It Tuesday, you could do it Thrifty Thursday, you could do like recipes. I mean, there's so many different ideas and ways that you could do this. I think one of the reasons that it was effective is people want to see the behind the scenes. So it's sort of like mystery marketing. And so in Brooke's case, like they wanted to know what her thrift haul was like, you know, that mystery of not knowing intrigued them and they joined her group. And so I decided to try it myself. I did end up changing the name of my VIP group. It used to be Mamas and Mannies, and I felt like it needed a makeover for a while of different branding. And so I finally changed the name to just be Kelly Me Happy, because I wanted it to feel a little more, you know, because now we sell makeup and I just wanted to be able to make it a little more neutral so that when people join, they don't feel like it's only, this group is only about Mannies. So that was the first step, is I kind of changed my branding. I don't think that's entirely necessary. That's just kind of what I chose to do. And then once I changed the name and the branding, which took, you know, not very long, like it took maybe a day to like change the logo, change the name. Then I did a post about my new Airbnb that we just bought and talked about if you guys want to see the behind the scenes of some of the things that I, you know, things that I'm buying on Facebook Marketplace and online for our Airbnb, you know, join this group. And so I included the link there and had, you know, several people. I had around 40 people join that group because they were interested in, you know, the behind the scenes of the Airbnb. So now I have something different to talk about besides just the nails, which I think is super important because we need to add that personal touch. That's how people learn to like, know, and trust us, right? And then it mixes things up. So it's not just an entirely like a big infomercial, right? So
And it adds value as well, because
yes,
you're showing people the deals that you got or the things that are trending now and all that stuff in your case. I mean,
yeah.
value is important.
Yeah, so now I've got to really step up my game in making sure that I share that consistently, since that's why many of them joined. And another thing I wanted to mention is in the questions before they join, I make sure that it says that they have to add their email. So not only do they join my group, but they have to add their email, and they don't always add their email, but if they do, then that goes into my, you know, now I send them my emails about Color Street. And so that's another way to just make sure you're staying in touch with them. Brooke, I'm curious, have you, you know, had any purchases from these people? Have you had any just side conversations, like, or do you have a game plan for how to sort of turn these new, you know, groupies into customers?
I've had interest. I don't reach out to someone as soon as someone joins my group. I don't know if I should do that or not. I try to give them a little bit of room so they don't feel like I'm pouncing. I
Yeah.
still the whole the birthday thing. That's still my go-to, and that's still how I've been growing my group and how I get people samples. So I'm just staying with what works for me so far.
Mhm.
But I do
Which,
plan on.
by the way, I just have to plug, there's a whole video about that in this group or on my YouTube channel about Brooke's birthday method, which is awesome. So check that out.
Yes, yeah. Because that's how I touch every single friend or family member I have on Facebook. So I
Mhm.
think that's important. I've had a lot of people that are on my team that said the reason I ended up trying it and became a stylist is because you didn't pressure me. So, I mean, it's not that I didn't, you know, say, hey, how are you doing? Have you tried the sample or something like that? But I just wasn't on them. I give them their space. But
Yeah.
so I plan to do that, but I also plan to do, like, for you, if you're doing like a makeover Monday or something like that, I plan to do a post about thrifting every Thursday in my group and then redirecting people over there. And I may do something else as well. One of my teammates tried this out and she did a homemade coffee creamer and was like, if you want the recipe, and she took a picture of like the homemade coffee creamer that she made. She had all kinds of people join for that. So there's all different things, whatever you're interested in would work with this.
Mhm.
Or your friends are probably interested in similar things that you are.
Totally. I think a recipe could be incredible. Like before I did Color Street, I was in a different multi-level marketing company, and we would do that all the time. We would post recipes and say, you know, comment below if you want the recipe and I'll message you. Or you could say, comment below if you want, like, or join my group if you want the recipe. So that's, you know, a lot of people will take action just for a simple recipe. So never underestimate the power of a recipe. But yeah, you could do Makeup Mondays if you're like, hey, I'm about to go live in my group. I'm going to be showing my, you know, secret trick to, you know, killer contouring or whatever. You could, there's just so many. What other ideas do you have, Brooke?
Well, like you said, the recipes, but what you were doing, like you're making over an Airbnb, so it could be Makeover Monday for that. It can be some kind of, I don't know, do it yourself Tuesday where you're doing some kind of trash to treasure project. I can't even think of anything.
I know it's hard to think on the spot. But even your outfits, like even just like, you know,
outfit day.
If you want to see my outfit of the day or whatever.
Shein, that's a good one.
Yes, any hauls, like if you want to see my Amazon haul, if you want to see my whatever, sharing those things, people want to see those things. They're just curious. That's why mystery marketing works well. So, and I actually love your idea, Brooke, of picking one day a week so that you don't feel pressure to like post about it all the time. Cause that's how I feel. I feel pressure to like post about it all the time now that they joined my group for that. But I think, you know, if I just pick one day a week to talk about it, then I'm still kind of like being consistent without feeling like I have to do it constantly, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep, days work for me too. I have to, that way I'm on a schedule and I won't forget about it or whatever the case. Like you said, be stressed out that you're not doing it constantly.
Yeah. And this is something I think you could continue to do, you know, monthly, where maybe you mix it up and you're like, hey, maybe one month you say, check out my thrift haul. Maybe the next month it's, if you want this recipe, maybe the next month it's, I'm doing a 5-day challenge. You know what I mean? So that could be a way to consistently grow your VIP group, and get like customers that wouldn't normally join just for the manis or the makeup, but would join for the other valuable content. So I think this, if you consistently do this, you know, put this post out on your Facebook page or your Instagram, or in your stories with a link, then I think you could consistently grow your group to be bigger, which is what we want, right? The more eyeballs we have on us, the more potential customers or even stylists joining our team. So it's a very simple thing to do. And it's just an easy win. That's what I loved about it too, Brooke. It just felt like, oh, look, like I had a win, you know? Do you have any other like last final thoughts or tips regarding this?
Yes. Well, I had two different questions. One of them is, if I stay at home all day long, how do I grow my group? Like they don't mingle, you know, to get to know more people, but you don't have to know. That's the beauty of social media. Like you friends of, you know, friends of friends, or you get involved in these groups. Like, I mean, if you're a crochet girl, join a crochet group and then you have more friends like that. So that's one thing. I stay at home. I'm a stay-at-home mom and I work from home, and I've grown my friend group by tons just by friending people that I don't really know that much.
Yes.
Who, by the way, have become my friends now in real life. Another thing someone was asking, what if they're
Right. And let me just touch on that before you jump to the next thing.
Okay.
So yeah, that's super important. Is like, you want to be consistently adding friends to your Facebook, that are usually they're suggested friends, right? But that's something that you should be doing every day to grow your Facebook following. One of my goals when I first started in the direct sales was I wanted to max out my Facebook friends. You can only have 5,000 Facebook friends. And so I was like, I'm going to max it out. I want to have the maximum amount. And so I added like 10 friends a day, and they're not entirely strangers. They are friends of friends. And so you are networking with the friends of your friends. And that I feel like has really helped me grow my business.
Absolutely. Because then that like when I do the birthday thing, I'm reaching out to them, then they feel like I really do know them. I'm making them feel special. And so there's a connection there. It just, you'll end
Yeah.
up being at some point.
Yep.
The other thing, someone was asking if their Facebook group is dead, how can they get people more involved? And what I do, if something isn't being like, if I ask a question and no one is commenting, I'll just tag people and be like, hey, what do you think? And I'll tag like 4 or 5 people, and it gets the ball rolling, which makes the algorithm go up and it goes in more people's feeds like that. So don't be afraid to tag your that. And what I've always done is the random participation giveaway. So once a week, I'll just pick a random post. I will put everybody in a little wheel of names, and then I'll go live and say, okay, and it may just be for a Tuesday or like a little nail pusher. They don't know what they're going to get, but they want to
Yeah.
win, pay more. So that's
Yes, that's great. You're rewarding the things that you want them to do. So that's brilliant. And I love that you're just tagging a few specific people. It's not the at everyone, although that does work sometimes, but you don't want to like do that every day. But yeah, if you're just like kind of targeting a few customers, a few potential customers, then most people will react. And I don't think they're going to be annoyed, they joined your group for a reason, right? So
I
I
think
think
that
that's a brilliant idea.
individually adding than the at everyone. Sometimes people just don't. I think that they don't feel special when you do that or something. They're
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
So.
That's true. But if someone tagged me personally and said like, hey, Kelly, what do you think? I'd be like, oh, you're talking specifically to me, Yeah, that's brilliant. I love it. I love it. I think just nurturing that relationship for the people that are growing, that are joining your group. Maybe you specifically write down their name on a post-it note and you are commenting on their posts and replying to their stories so that you're starting to build that relationship with them once they join. And then eventually you could even like message them and ask for the sale.
I forgot someone that did join my page over the Thrifty Thursday just became a stylist a week and a half ago. I forgot about that. And she hadn't tried the nails yet. So yes, it did work. Why did I forget about that? My brain.
What? That's crazy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's amazing. What do you think what do you think helped? Did she see some posts in the group and
I think that it was a business that she could do. She has a business at home and she was thinking, hey, I can do this as well, because she already connects with people while she's at home, I guess. Or she is well, who cares? A lot of people come to her house to buy whatever she needs is what I'm getting at. And so thinking, oh, they could buy nails too. So
true. Yeah. And that means that you probably talked about the business in your VIP group, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So again, that's why it's important to talk about the business, not just the nails, not just the makeup, but sharing about the business opportunity, because then she saw it and was like, yeah, let's do this. I love it. That's so cool, Brooke. Well, we want to challenge you guys to do something similar this week. So comment below and tell us what you are going to make, like, what are you going to share that encourages people to join your VIP group? And we can't wait to hear your success from this. So thank you so much, Brooke, for watching, and thanks everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye.